Let us discuss another material property of asphalt concrete. It is indirect tensile strength. Indirect tensile strength. What is that? It is a tensile strength test, but indirect. The reason is if we make a asphalt sample, we cannot pull it. It's very difficult to clamp and pull. So what we do? We do indirect. What is that? If I take a sample and apply load diametrically, then it will crack here, and some tensile is the stress develop in this way. We call indirect tensile strength. How to calculate? Twice P over pi dt. D is the diameter, T is the thickness of the sample. So typically we try to use 2 inch, and diameter can be 2.5 inch, 4 inch, or even 6 inch. Yeah? But this is 4 inch diameter is most popular, and we apply this load at 50 millimeter per minute deformation rate. That means very quickly we apply this test. Okay, again, what is indirect tensile test? It is a test to determine the tensile strength of asphalt concrete, and we apply diagonal load, not diametrically. We apply load diametrically at this rate, and then determine the peak load. What is the load at which it shows a crack? So this load is peak load, and then we divide by pi dt. Then we will get the indirect tensile strength. Now sometimes we control the temperature. Sometimes we control the temperature of this test, because asphalt concrete is very sensitive to temperature. Anything else I'm forgetting? Or something else like this test is exactly similar to, not exactly similar to concrete splitting test. You heard about that test for Portland cement concrete. In that test, what we do? We take a sample of concrete and we apply diametric load for a long sample. That is for concrete splitting test. So this is your diameter and this becomes your length. So twice P pi d L, tensile strength. So yes, you saw this test in your concrete class, that it is called concrete splitting test, where you take a concrete sample and apply diametric load and fail it, take that peak load, divide by pi d L. Now same concept, except here we use the symbol T, thickness, because for asphalt we take a very small thickness, typically 2 inch. For concrete it is typically 12 inch, big sample. That is the difference. Otherwise these two tests are very similar. Something else also, why do we need this test? We need this test to determine the tensile strength of asphalt concrete, which are required for thermal cracking model. What is thermal cracking? If my temperature of the pavement decreases, asphalt contracts and tensile strain develops. After, like, if the temperature keep on decreasing, the developed tensile stress will keep on increasing. After some time there will be crack when the developed stress exceeds the tensile strength of the asphalt concrete. So to simulate that, or to understand that, or to measure that, we need these material properties. Okay, so in the next video we will see another property of asphalt concrete.